channel. So today we are going to do option selling. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with basics. So let's understand. So we are basically writers. There could be two types. One is call writer and other one is the put writer or the seller, to be precise. If FII is adding positions in the call writing, that strike price acts as a resistance. Okay, and if FII are adding positions in the put writing, then that strike price acts as a support and price will go up. Okay, so if they are adding both the sides, that means market will be struck between resistance and support. So this is a classic example here. See, this zone is support and this zone is resistance, and market is stuck in between, indicating a sideways view. Okay, now let's get started. So we can see that Nifty open was 24,450. Lot of US based news is going on, but our market is not getting influenced by that as of now. Remember my words, because you know the tariff news has been a very chaos moment for the market. So we'll start with 450. Okay, 450 was our open ATM. So here it was OTM, definitely a positive close. When you check for ITM, call writing was a positive, okay, because of strong resistance. So you could see the support was breaking on, so it was drifting downwards. That means this is negative because of a weak support. Okay, and then as usual market is very good. So let's take one ODM and do our small calculation. So I'm going to take for this strike 24,900. Okay, so DK is positive 10 times one lot size is 75. Okay, so I'm doing the calculation for, let me write this strike, 24,900 CE selling. Okay, so CE selling for 900, 24,900, that would be a positive 750 plus tax and brokerage. Okay, so this is going to be one strike, and you can take multiple strikes and find out your like any strategies which resonates with you. Okay, now we'll move on to the next expiry for 9th, and see, it's the same situation. Okay, now we will go and check for bank nifty. Finnifty, Midcap Nifty, you can do, it's the same process. I've kept the time frame here for 1 hour so that we can do the comparison. See, this is week 4, which was very trending, so it was going down, and then this is week 1 of September, and then you could see first day it was like a U shape, inverted U shape, and it is standing at a critical support. Okay, that is the previous week support. Now let's see how market holds. So when you take the open for bank nifty, it is 53,600. So let's keep 53,600. Okay, there you go. So this becomes our open, so this becomes our OTM, and this becomes our ITM. Okay, so this is put side and then this is call side. Because of the strong resistance, the maximum positive decay happens in the ITM. OTM, as usual, it is positive. Okay, here though it has the monthly expiry, you could see somewhere the equation is not going good, so I think this is a glitch. I'll not comment on that. So this has the maximum negative decay. Okay, so the lot size has changed to 35, so please have a watch on that. Now when we come to the price action, let me show you in 15 minutes as well. I've kept for 1 hour, but 15 minutes you could see it was a complete sideways, and you could see how weak the support is. Okay, now I'll move on to the important part, that is the premium. I'll keep 1 hour itself so that we can get a better idea of what's happening in the price action. So you could see the open was 450, right? So I'm going to take 450. on both the sides. Okay, so 450, and then you could see at the start 9:30 the sellers were winning, but after like 10:15 almost the sellers were in the very good profitable zone. Okay, so at the end also you could see it was completely sellers day, and the decay was very good. Okay, because the IV is very low, right? So it naturally supports the sellers. Now we'll go and check for the strike 600. Okay, so here this OTM, definitely sellers are winning here. Okay, now we'll go to ITM. So we'll take 250, and then in here you could see at certain points buyers were winning, but in the end the decay was pretty quick in the second half, because the first half was already trending, so second half was okay sideways. Now we'll go to Bank Nifty and we'll try to check it out. Bank Nifty open was 53,600. Okay, let's take 600. 53,600. Sorry, I just have to take 53,600 in this strike first, then we'll go and check here. 53,600. Okay, so okay, so let's see here. So you could see at 9:25 buyers were winning with very good margin for Bank Nifty. Here you should understand that Nifty has weekly expiry and Bank Nifty has monthly expiry, so the delta which is going to act is very different for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Okay, so up till 12 buyers were winning, and yeah, at 1 o'clock you could see it shifted to sellers point of view, because the second half was not that much trending and the decay was almost very good, but at the end you could see sellers were winning. Okay, now let's take two strike price away. I'll take 800 strike. So this is 800 strike, and then this becomes the OTM, and you could clearly see how buyers were winning or simply SL hunting, and at the end still buyers were winning with a lesser margin. Okay, so if this is going to be the picture, then understand that so this was a simple SL hunting strategy. Okay, SL zone. Now we will customize this and take the strike 500, which is a very good support, and then here you could see from the start itself buyers were like on fire. Okay, so you could see at the end buyers were winning. So this is how you check the difference between each strike. So from seller's point of view I'm telling, so you can take this as long straddle as well as short straddle, both would work because they are inversely proportional. Okay, so it's so easy to calculate the results. Now we have the ATM, so ATM preferably, so this is week 1 of September and day 1, that is Friday. And then you could see the premium for Nifty is starting with 220, which is very good, and then the ending 170. This was the close, this was the open. So this is actually pretty good for a start on Friday for monthly expiry and weekly expiry. Bank Nifty on the other hand, you could see from 1500 to almost 100 points decay. So this is also a very good start. Okay, since the decay of the first half of the month is a bit slow, you can check the difference. Now let's see where the call writers and put writers are standing for Nifty. We'll check both overall as well as this. So you clearly see the green is more, so the CE writers are definitely more than the PE writers. This indicates that market is having a very strong resistance, and overall also you could see the build-up was very good, and 450 becomes the straddle point. Okay, so for market will be lingering around 450 plus or minus 200, or in worst case 500. So this is the ultimate aim for straddle, to keep the price action within that range. Okay, now I'll go and check for Bank Nifty, which is going to have the monthly expiry, and then you could see Bank Nifty, the straddle point is 54k, and as well as 54,500, and here also 54k stands very clearly that the straddle is very good there, and the next up is 500. So this is how you check So all the multiples of 500 you could see is been equally built here. Now we'll move on to the close range OI. So first off, I'm going to check is Nifty. Okay, so this is Nifty. Okay, so I just have the log. Okay, so yeah, I have logged in. So 11 and versus 5. So strong resistance is there for this expiry. Second 11, sorry, for next expiry 9th, 99 and 65. So clearly resistance is there for Nifty. For Bank Nifty, though, you could see it's 67 and 45, not much of a difference. So Bank Nifty sideways, Nifty is downtrend. So that's it, guys. Thank you.